AskReddit by TB1289. What is a movie that everyone has seen except you? Schindler's List. I suspect it'll make me feel terrible. It will. I feel it's one you see if only one time in your life. Steven Spielberg, while making it, because the content is so rough, would call up Robin Williams and ask him to tell him a joke. Scarface. Every 2000s dude's room poster lol. Godfather. It insists upon itself. Citizen Kane. What drew me in is two things. 1. It's widely thought to be the greatest American film ever made. 2. I am a lifetime student of motion pictures, so I am knowledgeable about the state of movies back then, so I know why the movie is really as great as people say. But, if you only like watching movies post 2000, nothing wrong with that at all, it will seem alien in a way. Slow scenes, different acting, innovations that you won't catch, accents that don't really exist in movies anymore, etc. So, the only people who really enjoy it watch a ton of B&W movies and read about movie history. If that isn't your thing, then it's definitely a waste of your time. Deleted. Spoiler alert. A boat hits an iceberg. Frozen. I actually enjoyed it more than I probably should have. The Godfather trilogy. This is probably a very common one as they're very long movies which puts a lot of people off, myself included. Fight Club. You sure you haven't seen it? Or do you just not want to talk about it? Deleted. You'll need an Excel spreadsheet to keep track of the MCU films. Interstellar, apparently. I've also never seen it, but I've heard good things. The Matrix. I just watched it the other day because I was tired of not understanding the context. Pretty good movie actually. Everything, Everywhere All at Once. Don't worry, there are many versions of you from other realities that has watched it for you. Pulp Fiction. Just waiting for the perfect time to watch it. The perfect time is now. Avatar. I've also never seen it and have no interest. The Twilight series, books or movie. I was a teen at its peak popularity, but it just never caught my interest. I love them not because they are good but because they're so terrible it's hilarious. High School Musical. You don't have to watch it, stick to the status quo. The Room. I feel I have seen enough of it in clips on YouTube, and I feel my movie watching time is precious that I'm not going to waste it watching a movie I understand to be so bad it's good. That's one of the movies I'm convinced that far more people talk about than have actually seen all the way through. I think the film about the making of that film got more actual watchers. Requiem for a Dream. It's a movie to watch once then never again. The Princess Bride. Yes, I know, inconceivable. Just had the pleasure of watching it with my roommate for his first viewing. It was a blast. Inception. Saw that one in theaters. The score is what made me fall in love with the music of Hans Zimmer. English Patient. Just like in the Seinfeld episode, everyone was talking about it in the trailer I saw for it. Looked boring as hell. Never saw it and never planned on it. Edit. In Seinfeld, Elaine's boss, Peterman, forces her to go see it with him. She hates it and gets fired because of it. See here. https://www.youtube.com/watch?T5:X5G94 To me, fans of the movie became possessed with the idea that others had to see it. It was like It Follows, where people who saw it had to transfer it to someone else they wouldn't experience relief. A teacher of mine when this came out called it the audience sees patience and it's extremely accurate lol. Reservoir Dogs. I only recently watched it and I loved it. The Notebook. This was the top of my list. I guess it's about a notebook. Sound of Music. I'm Jenks and I feel everyone my age has seen this as it was a movie that was on television often growing up, and while I'm familiar with the story and music, I have never seen the movie in its entirety. The Sound of Music is one of my favorite comfort movies. It was always on when I was a kid. I get it, the movie is slow and has a lot of singing and dance numbers, including songs that aren't necessary, and has almost no conflict until the last 10-20 minutes when they are escaping the Nazis. Edit, grammar and clarification. Joker. It's a bit depressing, but Joaquin Phoenix delivers a really great performance. If you're into good acting, I'd recommend it. I've never seen a single Fast and the Furious movie. Don't intend to either. The Big Lebowski. This aggression will not stand. 50 Shades of Grey. I tried reading the first book and dug it was so bad I can only imagine the movie is probably worse. Star Wars. Same. Came out the same year I was born. Never seen it. Any of the Mission Impossible movies after the first. I started with the fourth one, Ghost Protocol, and am so happy I did. That one and I Fallout are some of the best action movies I've ever seen. Especially Fallout. I recommend you give those a try. Honestly, those are the only ones I come back to.